Hey, yo, you tune into the coolest. This is your boy, Sage Mo Michael, and we back again, baby.
What is good? What is good? This is Daz Bones, back and better than ever. We are so happy to be back with Lenear Bros Sports Talk Season 3.
Season 3, man.
And it's a great moment for sports because we just been nipping at the bud all summer for football. Like, the Cardinals been holding us down, getting hot into July and August. Albert, 9 homers away from breaking 700.
He is actually going crazy for his age to still be doing this. I mean, if you got the talent like that age, it doesn't really matter, man. You can still do it. You can still do it.
Gold in my mind.
Definitely. But yeah, it's been a long, little summer, man. We had a little basketball. We had a little NBA going. You know, Steph got his little 4th ring. You know, my big brother, going crazy, ring, boy.
Bro.
He went crazy, man.
I was going for Boston.
Y'all know I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm never going for Boston, ever. Don't you ever think we going for Boston, ever. He might, but I'm a true Lakers fan to the death. But we finna get into this football. It is college football season. Let's go. NFL season. This is my favorite time of the year, people.
1 week away. We are 1 week away for opening weekend.
About a week and a half,
yes. This is the last weekend without football. It's an amazing feeling. It's been a long, grueling off season. Like basketball, baseball, they can hold us down.
No, nothing like football season.
Football fan,
it's nothing like
August pulls around,
being in that stadium,
the atmosphere.
Hearing that atmosphere.
Opening week is loaded full of actually highly competitive games.
Very competitive games that have indexes slanted over so equally.
He might just be referring to the Oregon-Georgia game his Ducks got coming, September 3rd?
Yes, an 8.5 chance to win.
8.5% chance to win, so that means they got defending champions. They got their 7th-year senior.
They lost 15 starters. Let's at least do math here, people. There's 11 people on the field at the time. They lost 15 starters overall. Come on, man.
And they still think that they're 17.5 point favorite to win. We are playing Notre Dame. Buckeyes got Notre Dame week 1, and
now that's gonna be a massacre.
I don't even think we deserve that high. Have a veteran
Notre Dame,
and they have a highly talented quarterback. They're a well-coached team. You know they're gonna come to play. First week of the season, we got a lot to prove. Jim Knowles is definitely gonna have that defense coming and playing with a chip on their shoulder.
Defense is a little suspect.
It was the most sus Ohio State defense I think I've ever seen in my life, but that's why we got a whole new infrastructure. We changed the scheme. We brought in one of his players from Oklahoma State, the nickelback. He's gonna really have somebody buy in.
We'll see.
Coming up.
We'll see on the field, but I definitely still got my
Tanner McAllister.
I got my money on Ohio State. But if y'all really want to come up big, put your money on Oregon against Georgia. See what happens.
I would actually love to see that, just to shake it up.
Just
early,
watch.
The same
There's
way
there's always a crazy upset the first week because you never really know what you got. We haven't revealed what kind of offense we running. I mean, we've given hints that it's going to be explosive. The Oregon of old is quick up-tempo offense, and it's all about speed, but the curtain hasn't been unveiled. Wait till you see Saturday at 2:30.
Would you say that Georgia is a team where you kind of know what you're getting, and then that y'all are a program that they don't really know what to prepare for as far as the skills?
I mean, we have a new head coach, a new offensive coordinator, a new defensive coordinator. We have a whole new scheme, and it can be, oh man, you got a new coach, it takes adjusting, but the coaching staff is NFL caliber. The defensive coordinator's from the NFL, and Dan Lanning was actually the defensive coordinator for Georgia last year when they won the bowl, so he knows them inside and out. He knows how to rattle Stetson Bennett, which don't take much.
He played against that offense every single week.
Every week, every day.
He knows the firepower that they bring to the table, and more than that.
So unless Stetson Bennett got something up his sleeve somewhere, I'm not sold. I'm not saying we gonna decimate them, but it's over 17.5 points? Nah, bro.
Yeah, okay. I think they putting too much weight into the fact that they're the defending champions, and like you mentioned earlier, it's amazing that they're the defending champions, have the quarterback returning, and they're not ranked number 1.
Yeah, so that's unheard of.
Not even ranked number 2 either.
Not even number 2.
Ohio State's number 2.
Exactly, because they know.
Something might be a little fishy.
They know.
Something might be a little
They know.
We gonna see.
If you put Stetson Bennett up against C.J. Stroud on a Saturday night, he's going to get destroyed. If you put Stetson Bennett up against Bryce Young without the best defense to ever play college football on his side, he's going to fall.
Not only do we have an amazing matchup between Oregon and Georgia, but we also got some very interesting matchups between LSU and Florida State, and then we got your buddies down south, Utah, going up against Florida, and I think
Utah
that's
versus
game
Florida
with
game.
High upset implication.
I got Florida. Yeah, Utah's the defending Pac-12 champions. I'm not trying to throw too much shade. I'm throwing shade, but not too much shade. But they're not gonna win in the Gators' house, bro. They in the swamp, bro. They in the swamp. Cameron Rising in the swamp. Let's see if you can rise in the swamp, bro.
That's a tough place to win. He seems he does pretty well in mutual sightings, but he doesn't. I'll have to see how they play when they are the team to beat as opposed to the underdog.
Yeah.
It's a whole different mindset and approach to the game when you are the team to beat. And that's the same thing with Georgia. The same way y'all came up and played against us last year in Columbus.
Which we also were slated to lose.
Georgia, playing in Atlanta, y'all are playing at Georgia. Yeah, just come on now.
In Atlanta. It's like 40, 45 miles away from their home site. But it's all good. Let's send them home. Let's just a little short. Let's send them back home. And we finna be on the PJ.
Peachtree Boulevard?
We finna be on the PJ, the private jet, back.
Wolf of Peachtree?
With the trophy. How crazy would that be?
I would love to see it. I want as many upsets as possible unless it's happening to us early in the season because I just want...
Don't lose to Notre Dame.
Bro, if we lose to Notre Dame in our first game, I think it would actually depend on how we... If it's actually a dog fight, I think I will be okay. But if we just do a whole bunch of... Like, if our defense plays piss poor and just gives up, like, 28 plus...
Which they've done before. But it's a new season. I give y'all that.
You cannot start off, like, new defensive coordinator, new scheme. You have so much talent on that defense with guys like JT,
a lot of talent.
Jack Sawyer. Like these are 5 stars, number 1 overall recruits. So put
top players in their state, top players in their position.
Exactly. So all you need to do is execute.
Yeah.
You know what you're gonna get.
Scheme
with the
has a lot to do with it. Tim DeRuiter. Scheme has a lot to do with it.
I have full faith in Jim Knowles. I have full faith in that offense. I got full faith in that offensive line because we got some guys getting replaced there. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from guys like Paris Johnson Jr. He's stepping up and getting back to his natural position at left tackle. So CJ Stroud and Travion and Ryan in
all the
back.
help in the world.
There's no excuse. Heisman. If he don't get a Heisman or a national championship, either or, I think he would not care about the Heisman if he got a
He could get the Heisman. The Natty, he's not gonna get.
We need the Natty.
I would love to play y'all again this year.
This is our most talented
team. I would love to be Ohio State 2 years in a row. Can you picture that?
Our most talented team in 3 years.
Wait for that video. Let y'all see his face when
Let's
that
get
video
it. We're
happens.
gonna be back at it. You know, we coming back for that team up north.
But yeah,
revenge tour.
Yep.
Revenge tour.
And Bo Nix, you got everything you should. Or Ty Thompson, you got Seven McGee, man. You got Sean Dollars. You got Justin Flo. We got Noah Sewell too, man. We got everything we need to have a great season.
All the
so
weapons.
We just got to put the players on the field and let the ball get snapped. And let's move into the NFL a little bit. We got the start of the NFL coming up.
All the energy and vigor I had talking about Ohio State, I feel like I just instantly lose when I talk about my Dallas Cowboys, because if we are not going to be the embodiment of mediocrity once again, I'm predicting lowest of the low 8-8, highest of the high 10-6.
And with all of those high-paid players. But here, I'm a Bears fan, and we have Justin Fields in the second year, which I think he's going to do much better in.
Absolutely.
But he has no help. His best receiver that he was going to have has a knee injury and is going to be out for 8 weeks. So
Darnell Mooney?
No, not Darnell Mooney. N'Keal Harry.
Okay, N'Keal Harry. See, I think the wavelength, from what I've seen and heard, Darnell Mooney seems like more the go-to for him.
Yeah, but you need more receivers. The more great guys you have, that opens up the defense, get the players on one-on-ones. You get them in one-on-ones, they're in space, they're in position to win. But if they're double covered with safety help off every end cut, then it's not positive.
Hopefully, we get to see him develop as a QB and really show that offseason payoff, because we know he's just been running that game film and showing
He's ready,
on
baby.
mistakes.
Fields is the future,
This
baby.
is gonna be
He's
the
ready. He's
Fields
ready.
to the future. I appreciate that. I love to see the love for the Ohio State players, the Ohio State alums. We love to see them go to the next level, but we also love to see Dak Prescott play well in the playoffs. So
I would love to see that.
I
would love to see that.
If we beat the Eagles both times and win a playoff game, I'll be satisfied. Like, I know we're not gonna go to the NFC Championship. We're not gonna go to the Super Bowl. Like, I'm not that delusional Cowboys. It's not happening. No.
At least he knows, y'all. It's taking a couple years of heartbreak. But
it's taking
a couple
more than
years ago, though, oh my God, he would have argued that they're winning the Super Bowl this year. And Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott is the reason why.
If we get Roquan, watch. If we get Roquan, watch out.
I don't know if you got the alert, but I got the alert about 2 hours ago that he's holding out for his rookie deal. So he's still continuing the season. So
okay.
He got his hopes up. He thought he had one. They're not getting any help.
Moral of the story is Cowboys continue to embody mediocrity. I think that Jalen Hurts and them might try to scare us a little bit over there now that they got Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis on that defense. But NFC least is not going to be making no noise. I don't think
I'm not worried.
Nobody's worried about the NFC East. I'm more concerned about the Cowboys than anybody is about the NFC East. The Bears are.
We'll be good in a couple years, bro. Just give us a couple years to get him some time. Get us paying the right players, like some receivers, linemen, offensive linemen, maybe. Maybe pay your linebacker, your 2-time Pro Bowl linebacker. You might want to give him some money.
140 tackles.
Might want to give him some money. I'm not a GM or anything, but if you produce on the field, then you should get paid.
Hey, bro, pay me $40,000 and I'll make some of them decisions, bro. Some of the stuff that they doing, they millionaires.
No, I'ma need that $1 million.
Trubisky, give me him.
Yeah, $1 million decision. For sure. But y'all, it's been a crazy episode. We are so happy to be back with y'all, and we're gonna be back with y'all, man, all season long. We got more updates. This is just the beginning.
Absolutely. As this football season cranks out and then the baseball playoffs crank out, we are definitely gonna be up
Go
in the
Cards.
momentum. We're gonna be running it back with us, so please tune in as we continue with this content. Thank y'all so much. This has been Daz Bones.
Yes, and you tuned into the coolest once again.
Bones twice.